If you remember a while back, I did a review of Creepshow 2, and it was actually one of my first reviews. And unfortunately, it was one of my first mistakes. Because I did not rate this high enough. I didn't realize it at the time, but this movie was actually better done than I had noticed before. And that's mostly because I didn't see Creepshow before I did the review. It was only until months afterwards that I actually got around to seeing it. And after that, I realized that the comparison between these were a little more steeper than I had anticipated. For one thing, Creepshow had that blunt comic book style that everyone remembers if you've seen it. This one uses a lot more subtlety during the stories, not in the transitions. Obviously, that is a very blunt use of comic book style, but in the stories they use very subtle camera positioning and lighting effects. It'll be kind of difficult to point out unless you're looking for them, but they do add a certain amount of mood and style to this that I have to appreciate. And the fact that this is a Stephen King movie and a George Romero movie, I have to give it the proper respect on that point. Especially since it was done to such... well, I don't know how much acclaim it got. Well, that was fantastic. I'm sorry, that phone just broke my entire train of thought. Oh, what was I saying? God. Anyway, I also like how the creep is done better in this film than in the first one. Instead of being a rotting corpse, he's more like a old, decrepit magician of sorts. And he has a more understandable relationship with Billy. He's an old man and giving out comic books. He's got a story to share, and Billy's the one who wants to be a part of it and read about it. That I can get. A lot more than a rotting corpse hanging outside a window and smiling at a kid. Any normal child will freak out. Apparently not Billy, though. Anyway, the whole nitty-gritty of this is that I gave Creepshow 2 a 5 out of 5, but it deserves a 6 out of 5. So I am changing my rating to that. Now, I won't be changing every movie I review, but if you do have a complaint about a rating I give a movie, if you can give me a really good explanation as to why it needs to be changed and what rating it should deserve, I'll consider changing it, but it has to be a valid explanation and it has to be detailed. Not like a one-page paper, but you just have to make your point very clear, and I'll re-examine my review and see if there's something I missed. 'Cause I am still fairly new to this whole reviewing thing. I may have a few films under my belt, but still, I'm not an expert. But I am trying to give you an accurate representation of what these films are like. So if you have any requests or any comments to make, please leave them on this video, and I will look over them when I get the chance. Have a great night, or a great day.